Okay, guys, if you are watching this, it's around a little past 9 o'clock, but that's not the point, which is why I'm, in my bedclothes because I just took a shower and I wanted to get this out of the way. But it is officially spooky season, and around spooky season and Christmas, I like to save films and specials, uh, it, films and specials from TV shows involving those holidays around those holidays just to cover everything I have not seen. So this whole month I will be tackling a horror movie I have yet to see. And the first one for the first month, for the first day of spooky season, is none other than the faculty, which was released in 1998, and this streaming on Paramount Plus. This is where I watched it, and I've seen a couple reactions to this on YouTube. I've only seen the thumbnail. I haven't seen other people react to it just because I don't want to get spoiled from their reaction. I'd rather sit down and watch it myself. But the faculty is about a group of teenagers who have to stop this alien invasion when they discover that aliens have broken into, well, not necessarily, I guess you could say broken into, but an alien invasion has taken over their school, from the teachers to the janitors. They even got the students as well. And there are some things in this film that are, a little dated, while all of the main characters fit their stereotypical roles. Cassie being the loner nerd, and Zeke being the stoner, and Stan being the being the popular jock, and Diana Diana being the popular beautiful chick at school. You guys get the point. There's always those stereotypical, you know, stereotypes that they used to do in the early 2000s and 90s and the 80s when they used to do those teenager films. But in The Faculty, while I really enjoyed the premise of this film, the pacing is great. The suspense around the aliens is done very well. The uh, there's a lot of homophobic stuff around you know Diana's character, and who is probably my least favorite character of out of the six. She's probably my least favorite just because of the homophobia surrounding her character, that she bashes one of the girls in the group, calling her a muffin muncher or a carpet muncher or something like that, and stuff like that would definitely not fly today. And there are other things around this film that haven't really aged the best, like Zeke and his relationship with his weird sexual tension relationship with one of the teachers at the school, which was very bizarre, and that felt very random. I don't know why they decided to do that. I mean, Zeke is held back a year after he didn't graduate with his class. He's 19. He's practically a bum. He's selling, narcotics and other stuff to the students at school, and he's flirting and hitting on one of the teachers at the school. I mean, it brings shivers down my spine. It is just very bizarre. And like I said, involving the CGI and the green screen effects, they're not that bad. But look, if you were to go back and watch this film, there are some certain quirks. I believe I'm saying that right. You get what I'm saying. There are some certain aspects about the aliens where you go, uh, that doesn't look right. And, obviously technology has advanced, um, 20, 30 years since this film has come out. But the for a film for a horror film involving aliens that came out in the 90s, the special effects don't look as bad as I think they would have for that time. And the characters are all written pretty well. Like I said, I enjoy the pacing, the mystery, and the suspense surrounding the aliens is done really well. And there are some twists and turns in this movie that I wasn't expecting, and having to fool the audience on who's an alien, who's trustworthy and who's not, was done very well, because there were so many times where I thought, sorry guys, once again, let me near the train tracks, but there were so many times where I thought that someone was an alien and they weren't, and someone wasn't an alien and it turns out that they were. So the writers did a great job at fooling the audience, and just as much as the characters, and it's all done very well. And I'm going to be ranking all of these movies on a pumpkin scale, since it's spooky season, as opposed to a star rating scale. And I think this film is great, despite some of the stuff in it that hasn't, aged particularly well. But I still think it's a very fun watch. So with that being said, I'm gonna give this 3.5 pumpkins out of 5. If you guys have seen the faculty, let me know your thoughts. Until then, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to stay updated on movie, TV show, and comic book news and reviews. And happy spooky season.